All right, so here is a review of the JOOLA Ben John's Hyperion Carbon Abrasion Surface 16 millimeter. So this is the blue face. Personally, I like to use the black faced one, which is the carbon friction. Let me go over a couple of differences, the pros and cons of this paddle. So this paddle, it's the same shape and everything as the other Hyperion, the carbon friction, the black one. That's the one that Ben John's uses. So this one, it doesn't grip as much. So I guess carbon abrasion may not grip as much. I was just hitting a bunch. You don't get as much ball dust on it. Not sure if that's the correct term, but when you're doing top spin or any type of spin, I notice with the carbon friction paddle that it really grips it. Here, not so much. It still grips. I would say better than any other maybe graphite surface or things like that, or other paddles, but not as much grip. I would say the feel is actually a little slightly different. You could hear it. Has a little more pop. The sweet spot is not so much on the edges. I guess that's the same thing with most paddles, but more elongated, has more of a sweet spot. The grip, pretty much the same as the other one. So I would say if you're not looking for super grippy and you're okay with more of a less gripped surface, this is probably a good paddle. The cons, I just feel like the surface just isn't grippy enough for me. I personally like to do a lot of topspin and have the grip. So overall, I think it's a good paddle, better than most, but I prefer the carbon friction instead. Maybe because I've been using it for 3 weeks, but that's my personal opinion. But I still think it's a good paddle. Definitely a wise buy.